recording on headphones, not knowing that it was so easy to make music to display on a phone, just like you would be able to do in a studio. The songwriting process can depend on how I'm feeling that day, where I am, my emotions. I usually like to write alone, even if I'm collaborating with somebody else. If I'm not what they call freestyling or coming off of the top with the lyrics, I usually like to write at least by myself. That's a good question. My first performance, I was prepared for it. I was a little nervous. During that performance, I'd say I made the mistake of having the expectation of people or the crowd just genuinely relating to my music, even though they don't know it. So I feel like I've evolved into making more relatable music that they can relate to. So the song is about a girl, right? But I've never spent personal time with this female. Me and this female were friends, and she taught me how to or overcome my battles of lust, like as a man before anything. The most important message that I'm gonna convey through my music is Christ consciousness, which is something that I'm just still discovering every day. I'm still learning about it every day. As I expand my vocabulary and as I read more books, um, as I gain more information, more knowledge, more wisdom, uh, more something to learn from, and not just feel good to. Put your music out there. Don't keep anything in the vault. Always put your music out there, even if you don't think it's good, even if it's posting it on SoundCloud or whatever platform you can, even if it's social media, even if it's just a clip. Somebody has to hear it. Somebody's gonna relate to it. Somebody's gonna. It's more about the impact on other people. I realize that as an artist, you kind of have a duty here to make a negative or positive impact, and you can do that easily with music. So when you kind of gatekeep or what I call as gatekeeping, or when you withhold something from, it could be one person or it could be a whole audience. So you want to put that out there because you can make a change in ways that you don't know. I feel like not every artist makes everyone feel like they can record. So I hope to not only start a chain of conscious rappers and of conscious artists, but just more artists in general, to a point where there's not really a lane for somebody to get in. There's not really a question of how I'm gonna do this. It's just okay, I want to be an artist. I want to make music, just like a little kid says it when they're young. I want them to be able to get to it right away. Have action behind their thought right away. So I want there to be more artists, and I want there to be eventually more music of sound and frequency. I want there to be more frequency involved in music. I feel like has a big impact.